Okay, hey everyone, Jen here. In this really short video, I'm going to talk about the absolute importance of learning about money. And it's something that I don't think we are ever taught about, really. Only people who maybe go down the route of learning finance at university, or business people or investors or bankers. The industry of money is very niche, and most people, shopkeepers, teachers, nurses, mums and dads, school kids, scientists don't really kind of learn about money in that way. It's an area of interest for a certain group of people. And yet it's just such a human skill to have, to know about and understand money. And I'll explain what I mean by that. So obviously we all get a job at some point in our life. So whether we're a kid and we're getting kind of pocket money for chores that we do, or from anywhere from kind of high school into university, we get a part-time job to support our hobbies and our interests. And then obviously once we graduate, we're looking for full-time work. That is the condition for all of us. We need a job to support our life. With that comes a lot of kind of attitude towards money. We like it, we like spending it, we like receiving it as a gift. But for most of us, and I'm speaking for myself, and I wonder if it's relevant to you as well, there's a fairly disempowering attitude towards money generally. For example, maybe there's a sense of like, well, greed and materialism are bad things. They're pretty bad for the planet. They're pretty bad for our society. So therefore, money sits over there for like capitalists or greedy people. Or maybe there's a sense of like, oh, I like money, but, I have to win the lottery one day to get it. Or we jokingly say, like, I wonder if I have a rich relative who's going to die soon and like leave me lots of money. When you think about it, even if we go for the top paying jobs, so like we're studying law or medicine in order to get a top tier job, or maybe work in a bank, really all we're ever going to earn is like $100,000 or $200,000 a year in terms of a salary. And usually by the time we get to that earning potential, we have quite a significant debt behind us for all of our university and learning fees in order to get to that place in the first place. So when we think about it, like, even though we in our mind niche science of money over there, or we put onto it emotional kind of or value laden, meaning like money is for the greedy people or the capitalists, or for people who don't care about the planet, or for people who don't care about, society and community, things like that. In fact, it's something that drives our life in very critical ways. When you look at statistics of divorce, money is like the second leading cause of divorce, up there with like infidelity and other pretty serious issues. I don't know if you know many families who have actually been torn apart by arguments between siblings about inheritance money, relatives who aren't talking to each other because there's an unpaid debt. Even if you do kind of want to put money over there and value social causes, pretty much every social cause you might want to get involved in, what do they do except raise money? All the environmental causes, all the children charities, all the health causes, all those animal rescue programs, they are looking for money. So we see that we kind of have a push-pull relationship with money. We want it, we enjoy it, but it feels like it's far away. It's something that we might kind of get with this windfall, like lottery, or some random relative giving us money through an inheritance. Or we feel like it's greedy, it's for other people, or if we pursue it, the limit we can get is maybe 100 or 200 grand per year for the rest of our life. And yet it's just something that kind of our life revolves around, and our attitude and relationship with money is so critical to our attitude and relationships with other people, with our spouse, with our relatives, with our community, with the charities and causes that we love, and the community that we want to see flourish and prosper. So that's why I say learning about money is of absolute critical importance for all of us. And it's not a niche area for people who are going into finance or banking or business, but it's something that every single person should be learning about and kind of embedding into their life. Like, there's crazy statistics, like $30 billion a year in the US is spent on lottery tickets alone. And that's not gambling, that's just lottery tickets by everyday people using their monthly paycheck to buy a lottery ticket. And the statistics of winning the lottery is like 1 in 40 million. You can win, but the odds are incredibly against you that you would ever be a winner. You also hear statistics like, 20% of businesses will fail in their first year of operation and 60% will fail in the first 3 to 5 years. But when you think about it, the odds of success of starting a business, even at the worst end of those statistics, is a 40% success rate. And of course, that's going to increase if you start a business that fails and then start a second business. And even if that business fails, if you start a third business, the chance that you will actually run a successful business increase rapidly. What I kind of want to point out, though, is like we hold up these societal odds like, oh, running a business is so risky, 20% of businesses fail or 60% of businesses fail. And yet, as a society, we are chronically spending billions of dollars on lottery tickets. We're spending billions of dollars on luxury holidays. We're spending billions of dollars in expensive divorces, which ruin relationships. And the second top cause of divorce is money problems. Families are being ripped apart by sibling relationships around not talking to each other because of unfair distribution of inheritance money or debts that are unpaid. What I want to point out is learning the science of business and the science of money and investment it's never been more accessible than it is right now. We've never had so much connectivity with the internet, the ability to work remotely, the ability to reach a global consumer base, tip of our fingers, for each of us to start and run a capital efficient company. And by that, I mean, you don't need to put a lot of money in order to start the business. You don't need to buy a building or lease machinery or hire lots of employees. Like we can all just start a service-based business with a laptop or with a phone using our knowledge and our skills and reach people all around the world and start solving problems for them and be earning money for that. Also, never has it been so easy to systemize a business by automation, so being able to processize bits of your business by using software and tools that have been designed exactly to do that, and B, to outsource whole bits of work to remote contractors. So for example, you could start a paid ads advertising agency and do none of the work. You can find remote contractors who do the work, and you're the face of the company taking the payments from your clients and having that fulfilled remotely. And while you spend your time reaching more clients and solving more problems for businesses in your community. And the potential salary for someone who is contracting online can very quickly become 10K per month and 100K per year, which is typically the salary of a doctor or a lawyer, the person who is at the top of the salary band. And you've done that by being a service provider online with the internet, with your laptop and your phone. That's just the beginning of what's possible, let alone being able to turn over $1 million a month and be that person who's then able to help your marriage and help your relatives and be able to give money to charities and be able to, support the causes and the communities that you care about. So I think the essence of this video post is to talk about the absolute critical value of learning about money, valuing money properly in our life, not having this push-pull weird relationship with money, thinking differently about our chances of success with lottery versus our chances of success with a business, and then putting our time and attention, even if we have a day job, into a part-time online business that can grow and over time can become a full-time job and over time can become a very lucrative business that makes us a lot of money, but doesn't stop with us just being comfortable. It can flow over into relationships and community and the flourishing of many, many people around us. So I would challenge you to get a book like Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's one of the books that started me thinking about business and money, and it started a lot of people's thinking about business and money, by a man called Robert Kiyosaki. And then just keep exploring knowledge about money, knowledge about business, starting an online business, and let's transform our relationship with money. All right, that brings me to the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.